Alright, so now we just basically gotta check to see if like the stream is active and like healthy and whatnot. Well, basically it says that like we're basically live right now, but I'm not seeing anything, so...
And delays.
Alright, well, looks like we're up. Just gonna do a sound check.
I'm here.
I could definitely hear LT. It'll be a while before I hear Chaos.
What? Why?
Because you only just started talking.
Crash Bandicoot.
Okay, I hear Chaos, alright? I mean, basically he's as quiet as he usually is, but at least I hear him, so... Hello everybody, I am the Linkzilla, and welcome back to our live stream playthrough of Crash Bandicoot 2. Reigning in the new year 2020 with a blast from the past from basically more than 13 years ago. And finally, we're going to finish off Cortex Strikes Back by doing the last few levels. And once again, I am joined by the eccentric Mr. Chaos, having made a speedy recovery since yesterday.
Yep.
And...
The night was too horrendous.
And the Blue Fire Kitsune Light Trainer. Say hello. Alright, really glad to have my friends basically back on here for this adventure. So, basically speaking, like, this is actually going to be a special episode for the Linkzilla Let's Play series here on Ganon Ghidorah, because it's probably going to be the last one for a while. I'm sorry to basically inform everybody who watches my videos, but I'm actually going to begin the process of moving out of my apartment. I'll be moving into a new house that's basically like just a short distance from here, and I'm basically going to be spending the next few days packing up my apartment and basically just moving out of here as quickly as possible. And, well, I just really hope that I have the best of luck when it comes to everything that the moving basically requires. So, oh no, don't tell me I forgot to turn on the analog mode. Please basically remain functioning. Alright, it functions. Good. Okay, so that's good. I didn't want to have to go back to the top menu for it. Not looking forward to the entire moving process, but we only have 2 levels left for Crash Bandicoot 2, and I'm sorry, but that means that you guys are going to have to watch 2 credit sequences back to back, so... Anyway... Spaced out... Wait, Pack Attack should basically be pretty easy, so... And I'll actually be doing the hardest part of, like, Spaced Out from the beginning, so... You know, I think I'm just getting the hang of this flying business.
Just watch out for the tomato mines.
Yeah, I friggin' hate those tomato mines. Oh no. Please don't tell me that I've already screwed this up.
Yeah, I think you did pass the boss.
Oh.
Oh, no.
Turns out you can go backwards by using circle, but why didn't it ever work before?
Weren't ready for that yogi fast
Ben, tell him I'm ready.
Excellent.
I can fly now. I am ready. I can fly now.
Missed a box to the left there.
Then I'll just go back for it. Where?
Yeah.
That laser beam.
I just lost both my...
I thought you did miss a box. I thought it was like before the fire. Never mind.
Well, no offense to basically LT and whatnot, but considering that I had a golden Aku, I'm basically going to go back for, like, my save file in order to keep that golden Aku. So...
Yeah, sorry.
It's okay. It happens to the best of us.
I think that checkerboard pattern on the left there got me confused. Yeah, House and I was like spending some time catching up on a few hunts in Monster Hunter.
Oh, that's great. What'd you guys hunt down?
let's see. We've cut down some little boa boas, which are a kind of wild felines that's up in the north. We took care of Banbro, which basically what happens if you when you cross a moose with a raptor and put a lot of thick white fur on it.
An albino raptor moose.
Yep.
Huh. Gannon, add that one to the list.
Let's see. We also handled Beatotus, which is basically kind of fish-like monsters that swims in the snow and causes ice attacks.
Well, of course.
Took care of an Adjumant, which of course is the fire T-Rex.
Yep.
And we're taking a break before taking on the Rathian.
Rathian, huh?
The queen of the... Was it the queen of the skies or the queen of the lands?
Queen of the lands.
Yeah, queen of the land. Basically, it's the female equivalent to the fan favorite Rathalos.
Speaking of Rathalos, you guys know how he's a boss in Smash Ultimate?
Yeah.
The other day that I was playing Smash Ultimate, I was playing the classic mode with Bowser and whatnot. Oh, it would be so great if you could go through this invincible. And I literally just lost one of my Akus after gaining a friggin' Aku. Anyway, so basically, like, you fight Rathalos as part of, like, Bowser's journey through classic mode and whatnot. He's actually the penultimate fight, not the final fight against Mario, so basically it was like fighting him. It was a really intense battle. He rushes past me, I duck behind him, and you know how I beat him?
Ow.
I kicked him in the butt. I kicked him in the butt. I just basically did that, like, jump kick that Bowser does right into the butt.
Hilariously enough, that is technically possible with Monster Hunter. You can't kill monsters by kicking them.
But isn't that just so perfect? Like the old saying, kick his butt, I actually kicked his butt.
Yeah, the reason why we're like taking care of like some weaker ones is because, well, apparently, if I beat all the optional side quests up to rank 5 in the master ranks, I have a chance of getting a new outfit for my Palico Pal.
Palico Pal. And I'm through that level, and let's blow up all this nitro.
Yay!
I got the gem and the crystal. So now there are only 1 crystal left and 2 gems total. And believe you me, even though we only have 1 level left, getting like that final gem is going to be a challenge. I like how he basically like stops and like does the whole thrust thing and then turns and does it in the other direction. In the Insane trilogy, he basically like has himself like skirting like from left to right as he does it. It just doesn't look right with him like not necessarily like doing like all that from one go. Right, the final level, spaced out. I got 26 lives, let's see how fast I can lose them.
But yeah, Monster Hunter is definitely a fun game. And I'm definitely hoping one day we'll have my favorite monster come in.
And
Monster Hunter World.
And what is that?
It is known as the Mitsusune.
The Mitsusune.
White water fox dragon.
A water fox dragon, huh?
That specializes in bumblebee. Nothing but bumblebee.
Huh.
Yeah.
Well, Bumblebee.
It is known... Yeah, it comes from Monster Hunter Generations. It is known as one of the Fated 4.
Right. Anyway, sorry to basically like change the subject, but now it's time to go after that gem. And you see this here? It's the blue. It's the sapphire, the blue gem route. What's that doing here? Huh?
Yeah. That is weird.
Well, might as well follow it.
And then Crash got abducted by aliens.
Oh, he's basically already in space, so.
Ooh, look at all the lives.
Yep, but look at this thing. Like, you remember what I told you about how I have to use these guys as platforms? Like, their timing
Yeah.
is, like, significantly just a monster, so... Especially with the piston behind it, so... Oh,
Oh!
that's one down.
Ouch.
Oh, that's two.
Okay, I'm calling shenanigans, and not the fun kind that I like.
Yep.
Yep. Jinx, you owe me a soda.
Coke or Pepsi?
Pepsi.
Ah, Pepsi. That was BS. Come on.
Those fails, just spin it away.
Well, that failed.
Oh! My big mouth.
It's okay, I shouldn't have basically, like, tried it. Okay, now I definitely know for sure the only way to definitively get up onto that UFO is to literally get friggin' to do that, pretty much. Wow, I have no idea how I made that platform, but okay.
Yeah, you got a life back. Oh, two of them.
Wish that I could just spin my... Wish I could spin my problems away, though.
Right round.
Eventually, I'm gonna die so many times that one of these crates will turn into a checkpoint. I guarantee it. Which I don't personally mind at the moment, because screw having to do that first portion of the level over and over and over again.
Mm-hmm. That's close.
Yes! Now look, it's the green gem. Oh, you starting to get it now?
Oh yeah, you're going up every gem, completing every challenge up till you get the purple one. Ooh.
Yep.
Laser.
Aw, dang it. Little orange dot. Basically speaking, the only way to get this gem is if you have all 5 colored gems unlocked. And friggin'. Oh good, now they're starting to basically like give me some help here.
And it's way too early for an Australian barbecue.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I'm definitely looking forward to like playing Monster Hunter World like close to the end of the month, because they're gonna be doing their what they dub their ouch
Yeah.
anniversary event.
Oh goody, like what's gonna happen on the anniversary event?
Well, fittingly enough, it's space themed.
Space themed. Wow, I knew basically like they had some science fiction elements with like the whole super soldier stuff in the post-apocalyptic world, but seriously, like space? Come on, turn into a checkpoint already. Really tired of having to go through all that rigmarole.
But yeah, it's going for a nice space and stars theme. And of course we'll
Cats
be
are turning into alien.
yeah. Very cute little aliens. And yeah, and with these events, you also get like there's also like a quest to help out with like getting the gear, earning like special tickets.
Oh come on!
What have I got?
Yep, I told you this was gonna be no picnic. Crash 2 Electric Bandicoot.
Ooh, that was close.
Very close. Too close. And the worst part about it is that this gem route has no checkpoints, no boxes. Basically, unless you basically can collect all the extra lives, which, let's face it, I've already wasted at this point. Basically nothing to help you. And that guy curls up always when the friggin' piston goes up, so I gotta friggin' wait for the opportune moment. Yay.
Oh,
No, why did I do that? I hesitated. I've waited too long that I friggin' hesitated. Please give me the damn checkpoint. Please give me the damn checkpoint. Please give me the damn checkpoint. Especially since, like, sorry to basically sound really tense, everybody watching at home, but basically I'm on a friggin' time limit when it comes to playing this level because, like, really basically, like, want to have as much time as I possibly can, so... But I'm not all that worried about it. I'm pretty sure that, like, I'll work diligently enough tomorrow. Hell, I'll probably be up all night, basically, like, packing this place up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the game also, like, recently finished up with
Oh,
its, new...
No, that's cruel. That's cruel game.
I hate it when you need to stop, but you don't, and you slip off the edge.
Oh, come on. That checkpoint better be there waiting for me. Like, seriously, I've friggin' lost, like, 8 lives by this point.
Feels like more. Better make that 9. But yeah, anyways, Monster Hunter World just finished with the New Year's event. Well, holiday event. And of course they go with like the Chinese New Year's thing, which I can say it's now, well, coming up soon, it's the Year of the Rat.
Of course it is. Oh, look, there it is. Finally.
Oh, thank goodness.
Allah.
Now you don't have to worry about getting stomped and zapped until you hit the gem route.
Yep. Hopefully that'll give me, like, enough cover to where I can basically, like, try to get through all this. And hopefully with my Aku here, I'll be able to take a hit from, like, these friggin' lasers.
Oh.
Yellow route.
My heart is pounding!
When in doubt, yellow route.
Gonna have to wait for that UFO to come back.
There it is.
Heart is racing, who's she chasing? Is it me or you? Red gem, I'm on the Ruby Road now. Oh no, not these guys. Actually, I'll take these guys, they're actually quite easy. Oh, don't fall, Crash. Purple gem, and there's the door! I did it, right as I got the checkpoint. Aye. Have I ever mentioned how hard it is being me? Because it's no picnic.
Nope. Now we can just skip that and go for the rest.
Yep.
Nope.
But that sure was one heck of a final route for the final gem. Just gonna let Crash do his dance, because this will be the penultimate time we see it. And I am shaving.
Oh, you're shaving?
Yes.
Okay.
One more gem and one more crystal.
Now for the now basically the real challenge begins. I mean, that was pretty dang challenging in and of itself, but ooh, he's golden. Where did he become golden from? Huh.
I think the game wanted to reward you. Oof.
Well, I squandered that, and I squandered both. I've literally squandered both. You know what? Forget, screw it. Like, if the game feels like rewarding me, I'm taking that reward. I don't get it. When I was a kid, for some reason it never occurred to me to just load my progress from, like, my last save point. Kids, when we're young, we don't think all that logically. Right, Aku, let's get back in there. We got a job to finish.
Yeah, tell me about it. I still remember the whole unknown incident from playing Gen 2.
Unknown.
Yeah, basically, I was a dumb kid. I didn't know the unknown were actually supposed to be letters when I was playing Pokemon Gold. No, this copy was actually shared between my siblings and I, but then got lost between moves.
Oh, that's a shame.
Military kid and all.
And it's still a checkpoint. How ironic.
At least they're being nice.
Yep.
And anyways, yeah. It wasn't until Pokemon Crystal when...
There was a life up there. Hopefully it wasn't a box, though.
So, like I said, it wasn't until Crystal when... Ooh, poor Aku.
He's back.
Oh, good.
Now we're getting two-dimensional.
Yeah.
Oh, it's gone again.
The hard
Was
life being Aku.
Wasn't until...
But like not knowing that basically like the unknown were letters. I'm pretty sure like nobody could have figured that out before the third Pokemon movie, right?
Yeah, I know. And this was before I saw the third Pokemon movie. We figured it out once Sis and I played Crystal.
Ah, Crystal. See, that's what they do. And now I'm gonna do it to him because I hate him. Also, this guy told me that, like, there's more, like, gems that I need to collect, and so, yeah, I hate him. I just hate him. Ay, why am I being so too timid? I need to take the fight to these guys. I'm Crash Bandicoot! Ooh, so glad that I actually hit that. Why? I could do this. Just keep calm. Just keep calm and crash through crates. And eat Wumpa. Keep calm and eat Wumpa. Oh, that wasn't calm. Calm! Calm, Scooby-Doo! You're not remaining calm! I needed that! I needed that too! You're pushing your luck, Scoob! Why don't I just... Okay, no more playing around. I'm fighting. I am taking the fight to them. Today, we take the battle to them. And I wasn't fast enough to take the battle to him. And they gave me an Aku. Apparently, because I friggin' need it. Now this foolish bandicoot seeks to return to the past and undo the future that is Aku.
I thought it was Cortex.
I don't know. This whole thing is screwy. Although it would be hilarious if, like, Aku from the show had an orange-colored Bandicoot-themed minion.
Yeah.
Bonus round.
Look at that.
Oh God.
How's your anxiety?
Look at all the death.
Oh God. Why, Naughty Dog? Why?
Because they're monkeys.
Because they're rat.
Very naughty. Okay, there's something that I need to know about this. Might be a bit tricky. Huh? Wait, no! Whew. I wouldn't be able to get on the top of that if I hadn't friggin' remembered.
Good job.
Yeah.
Prevented yourself from getting stuck.
No! It's okay, I might have lost that Aku, but I've got another one right there. At least I didn't lose a life. And now I'm on the...
Yeah.
I'm still... Whoa! Okay, I'm good. I'm good. I'm puppy. I'm happy.
Cortex really likes his nitro, doesn't he?
Well, it's a useful tool.
It turns out he ain't just as much as a crash. It just so happens that a certain kangaroo keeps on putting it in his base. And where the is this nitro coming from? We have safer substitute for energy.
Explosives, too. Yeah.
How you save the 10-foot nitro?
Ooh.
Ah.
Made it through that.
This is a new one. Glycerin 48.
What have I got?
Sorry. I'm going to hate this. Yay, I made it through. Move along, just to make it through. When all you gotta keep is strong. Move along like I know you do.
Checkpoint.
Oh, dang it. At least I just got that checkpoint. And look, it's the trigger car. It's the trigger box. Oh, if I can just get to it. I got 25 lives to burn through. And the crystal. 60 boxes. Oh, great. Scientists. With riot shields. Well, not exactly riot shields, but certainly are a riot. And here's our exit. I've got it. That's all the crystals. That's the last level. That's all the crystals and all the gems. Now for the...
And one day we're gonna go to one of those teleporters that turns out to be actually a disintegration ray.
And now for the final boss.
But first, a fun little dance. Yay!
Yep. Here's where Cortex really messed up. Wonder if you guys could tell what he's saying.
Only one way to know for sure.
Yes. My
He's
plan
probably
is nearly
gloating
complete.
about his plan and everything.
Crash
Yep.
He's laughing.
Uh-oh, what's going on?
What's that?
Looks like someone's jamming the signal.
Crash! Cortex is
It's
going to
Coco.
use the crystals to contain the planet's energy. He's going to harness the force and use it to power the super cortex vortex he has built on his space station. One blast of the ray will cover the entire world, turning everyone into Cortex's mindless slave.
Basically, she's probably telling him to go after Cortex and
Yep.
everything else.
She's telling him everything.
She's basically warning him that
We're
Cortex is planning to use the power of the crystals to power the super cortex vortex on his space station. Effectively speaking, the entire world will be bathed in a super Cortex vortex light, and everybody will be brainwashed to becoming Cortex's servants. So, we're at 90.
Why am I not surprised?
We're at 97%. Let's go get that last 3%. And yet Cortex still insisted that Crash bring the last remaining crystals to him, so let's get him.
Yep.
Good thing I basically got the hang of flight,
Yep.
because this is the only boss battle where you're working against the time limit. You gotta chase him while avoiding the asteroids, and as soon as you creep up behind him, get as close get as close as you can. Oh no, I'm gonna lose. I'm gonna have to get him no matter what.
Here we go.
You know, how are you able to move this fast? You would think the gravitational pull of your giant head would slow you down a bit.
He has enough in the thing to make him go forward.
Oh no.
So dark colored.
There's the end. I lost. Ah. Hopefully I just lose a life. Yep. Just lost a life, so
Okay.
he basically got away and he laughed about it. Ooh, I got him. I got him. I got him! Right, kid. Don't get cocky. I don't even know what, like, all this is for. Like, why are there these rings in space? Why is there this ring tunnel in space, and why are we flying through it? Like, does this lead anywhere? Get back here, Cortex. And he has a gun. Why isn't he shooting at me? Of course, I shouldn't be asking these questions. This boss's battle is, like, the most different because, like, it's a chase where Crash is actually chasing something else for a change, but it's the only boss battle where you actually have to have a time limit. You have to beat him before he gets to the blue ring, or else it's game over. Gotcha!
Yay!
No! You haven't seen the last of me, Bandicoot!
Me, Crash Bandicoot!
And now we get the dummy ending.
And then you have to go through that again just to get the true ending, right?
Maybe.
Crash, what do you suppose happened to Cortex? And what about the Cortex Vortex?
That's a big
It's
crab.
still up
Yep.
there.
Dinner. Basically, Coco was musing, what do you think happened to Cortex? And what about the Cortex Vortex? It's still up there. So anyways, the credits are gonna roll, and I have absolutely no means of being able to skip through them, but
Oh, for the love of, that's another thing I don't like. Unskippable credits.
Yep, but these people worked hard on this game, considering that they got it out, like, within, like, less than a year after the first game premiered, I think, and, like, if you look up the story of, like, the Naughty Dog team developing Crash Bandicoot, they were put through, like, the ringer when it came to these games, so I basically kind of feel like they deserve to basically have, like, their day in the sun, so that was Crash Bandicoot 2, and my thoughts on the game, this game is an all-time classic. This was actually one of the first 3D games I ever played growing up as a kid. Like, we basically joined the video game scene pretty late and whatnot. My first game console that we ever had was actually a PlayStation 2, and, well, my dad just basically said, look up some games that you might want to buy off the internet because, like, we're going to need some games to play for this thing. My sisters wanted the Crash Bandicoot games, and they definitely looked like fun. When they finally arrived, we basically, like, started playing them and whatnot, and it was, like, so challenging and so much fun. It was far different than what we'd experienced in the past, because previous game experiences had just been, like, 2D games, like what you would see at the arcade with 8-bit, or, like, we played Mario once, and probably, like, we played Sonic 3, like, once when we were very, very young, but we didn't have any of those consoles. So, Crash basically introduced me to the idea of playing a 3D game, and it was really interesting because I'm pretty sure that we also got Crash Bandicoot 1, but For some reason, the game disc would not function, or was that Crash Bandicoot 3? I can't remember if we had Crash 1 or Crash 3 in addition to Crash 2 that we bought, but for some reason the disc would not function, and, well, holy crap, are the credits already over? Wow, I talked to the entire thing, I didn't get a chance for you guys to say anything. Well,
That's
Well.
fine.
Seems the way of things.
we're back here again. Now what's gonna happen?
You have acquired all of the gems! Incredible! Crystals are not the only means of harnessing planetary energy, right? The gems have that ability as well, and with them, I can destroy.
So is he
Vortex
basically
Vortex
congratulating you on getting all the
forever.
gems?
Yep, he's basically saying that, like, the gems can basically, like, harness planetary energy too, and, like, with its power, he can destroy the Cortex Vortex and whatnot. So, now basically, like, he's calibrating the warp pad in order to take us to his secret laboratory where he's built the laser to destroy Cortex's space station. So, there's only one thing left to do. Let's go.
Thinking of, like, first 3D games, the first ever 3D game I ever played was the original Banjo-Kazooie on the N64.
Awesome.
Yeah, it was my first game. Well, second game, technically.
All of the
Big colored
gems.
gems.
All 42 gems, with the 5 colored gems right at the bottom.
Nice. Anyways, the reason why it was, like, my, second
We
because
are
my
ready,
mom got me
Crash.
like this.
Would you like to do
like
the
this odd fighting?
honors?
I can't remember with it, but I know one of the characters in it was like sort of an Anubis-like character.
Boom!
Ooh.
Yep, and it's funny that Chaos mentioned it from the beginning when we started playing this, because, like, as opposed to the first game, this secret ending is actually the canon one. So, the credits roll again. So, anyways, like, LT was telling us a story, but in addition to that, like, what do you think about, like, everything with Crash Bandicoot, like what I had to show you with this game?
God, oh my gosh, my anxiety was going crazy every time when I see like a nitro there. Because
That was a nitro box right beside you.
What? Where? Bugger.
Oh, sorry, I already the box to make it explode.
Oh man, I should have paused the game to check, like, the progress. Dang it. Looks like we'll only be getting that once we... Oh wait, I didn't save after that final boss fight, did I? Oh well. I'm positive that gets us to 100%, so...
Yeah. But,
I'm pretty sure. There's only one thing that was missing from that ending, though.
What?
Polar.
Yeah, Polar. But I'm pretty sure they basically adopt him as a pet in the next game, because I'm pretty sure he's seen hanging out with them in the intro of Crash Bandicoot 3. Cute little guy.
yeah, what do you think of this game anyways, Chaos?
I thought it was an interesting little adventure, but all the jumping around and deflection that's being done.
Yeah. Like, Crash basically is like, he's sort of like in between Sonic and Mario. You basically imagine Mario basically jumping on opponents and really fighting them off, whereas Sonic just basically kind of just runs around and overpowers his opponents with his speed. Crash is pretty fast, like Sonic, but he also takes the fight to his opponents just like Mario, so... In a lot of ways, I think that's basically where Crash and Spyro fit in with the hierarchy of, like, 3D gamer platformer mascots. So, anyway, let me just get to the top menu here. Universal Studios. Too bad oops, that was the wrong button. Too bad friggin' Universal pretty much screwed them over, but let me just basically see.
Yeah, it probably has an autosave. I mean, usually it does.
I doubt it. Well, it didn't have an autosave, but I'm positive that was 100% because I've done all of this before, and... Wait a second. Did they start me off on a new game from the friggin' load menu? That's weird.
I guess so.
That is friggin' weird.
That is weird.
Yeah.
Had no idea that this game did that. Well, anyways, like, basically, like, what else can I basically say about this game? Beating it, like, so quickly is, like, quite a feat in of itself for me, because I remember back when I was a kid, I would basically spend days and even weeks during the summer trying to do every single level, trying to get all the boxes, and being so frustrated that I would never be able to fully do it, but like, I was able to clear this game in just a few days, and like, basically, like, if I hadn't messed up on friggin' Cold Hard Crash and like the Piston and Away levels, we probably would have finished this last night. So it's a pretty short live stream. Like, how long have we actually been going on for? Like, friggin'...
No idea.
Let me just look that up real quick. Let me bring up the stream like on my set over here.
About 40 minutes.
Only 40 minutes. A very short 40-minute stream. So, anyways, like, I don't think that there's anything else to say. Crash Bandicoot is just classic Sony PlayStation 3D platforming fun, and like, it basically like showed how they were willing to innovate the technology in order to basically like make the world, because sure, this doesn't have a fully explorable 3D environment. You basically have Crash just going through one series of hallways after another, but at the same time, it at least looks nice, and it is immersive enough to where you can fully believe that Crash is in this world, that it is a fully fleshed out world and not just a series of hallways. So, anyways, like, it really is classic. I'm so glad that they, like, brought that friggin', what's it called, Vicarious Productions, and, like, that other studio. They basically, like, brought Crash back for the new, for like, the new Insane trilogy, because Crash is a platformer that needs to get, like, a whole lot of love. He's, like, a forgotten...
yeah.
He's basically a forgotten 3D mascot. It's like, I remember back when, like, the Skylanders thing started, everybody was like, is that supposed to be Spyro? Like, he looks different, but if it's Spyro, that's cool. Like, we haven't seen anything from Spyro in a while. It's good that he's back, but what about Crash? Like, where's Crash Bandicoot? Then eventually, friggin' Skylanders had that, friggin' DLC package or whatnot, or with the new characters, and Crash was one of them. It's like, Crash, he's back! So that was basically like a thing. It showed that Crash Bandicoot was still in the subconscious of a lot of people's, and he's a lot more of a humorous mascot. Like with Sonic, he's basically one of those guys that's like so cool. It's like you can't really like see him getting into bumbling situations. And with Mario, he's just like the classic like heroic archetype. Not really much to say about him. But with Crash, like he friggin' gets like friggin' Looney Tunes treatment. He face plants, he runs into walls, he splats, he hits his face on the door and whatnot. You'll see that in the third game. So, and then even with the new animations that they gave him in the Insane trilogy, with him accidentally swallowing the gems and needing to barf them up and getting the crystals stuck to his back. Anyways, I had a great time playing this game, and it seemed like a great way to not only ring in the new year, but basically sort of like bring an end to an era of me basically playing video games in this apartment setting. So, right now, basically for like the next several days, I'm going to have to focus on like packing up everything and like moving it on over to my new place. So, it's going to be hard. Basically, it's going to be like hard for me to get everything set up over the next few days, but if I work to it, I can if I set my mind to it, I'm pretty sure that I can accomplish it. All I need to do is just basically just kind of keep my mind focused on what exactly I need to do. So, I would like to thank you all for watching this video. I would like to thank the eccentric Mr. Chaos and Light Trainer for joining me on this one last adventure before I basically take the next step into like the next phase of my life. So thank you guys for being here.
Hey, glad to be here too. And good luck with your move.
Yep, it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be rough, but I gotta do it. Anything else? Anything you want to say, Chaos?
I suppose what I will say, if I recall correctly, I think the Insane Trilogy is actually on the Switch. I find that kind of humorous.
Yeah, that is kind of humorous, the fact that it's on a Nintendo console, but, well, what can you do about that? Yeah, I think that basically at this point, Crash pretty much belongs to Naughty Dog, and Naughty Dog is no longer associated with Sony, so they're kind of basically their own thing. So, but
Oh yeah.
But anyways, that's pretty much all that we can say about that. Hopefully you guys enjoyed these live stream playthroughs of Crash Bandicoot 2, and hopefully if you want to keep up to date with more Linkzilla coming at you in the future, I had no idea you could fly back there with like the jetpack. If you want to keep up to date with more videos from me with Linkzilla and Gan and Ghidorah coming in the future, because we will be back. We just basically have to deal with this temporary setback at the moment. Be sure to smash that subscribe button and ring that bell for notifications. And as always, we will catch you guys in the next video. Later!
Bye. Bye, everyone.
Now to activate the Super Nitro and destroy this channel.
Wait.